The Wall Street Journal is facing widespread backlash after a controversial opinion piece about Jill Biden. In it, the author says the future First Lady should not use the title of doctor before her name. News Nation's Felicia Bolton has the latest from the newsroom. Felicia.
Nicole, what's in a name or a title in this instance? The writer of the op-ed says Jill Biden needs to drop the title of doctor right away and focus on being First Lady Biden. But for some in higher education, they believe the title of doctor is appropriate and well-deserved.
It's this Wall Street Journal opinion piece sparking controversy across the nation. Author Joseph Epstein speaks directly to Jill Biden. He starts off with a question. Madam First Lady, Mrs. Biden, Jill, kiddo. A bit of advice on what may seem like a small but I think is not unimportant matter. Any chance you might drop the doctor before your name? Epstein claims it sounds and feels, quote, fraudulent and, quote, a touch comic. Following the release of the article, Jill Biden posted on social media, quote, together we will build a world where the accomplishments of our daughters will be celebrated rather than diminished, end quote. But the article raises the question in academia. Is doctor really an appropriate title with a PhD?
Sometimes it feels icky for me to be using it.
Adam Rubin is a molecular biologist with a PhD in his field. He says the use of doctor can come off as pretentious or arrogant at times, which is why he often chooses not to use it.
If someone does not call me doctor, I don't think I would ever step in and say, oh, no, doctor, because that just feels, bleh. That feels wrong. It feels like I'm saying, no, I'm better than you've assessed me to be. So I don't like it for that reason. We've come to this strange place in our language because we have one word that means two things. Doctor means someone with a doctoral degree. Doctor also means doctor of medicine. And so that right there sets some people off saying you can't call yourself doctor unless you can actually, be a medical doctor.
President of Walden University, Ward Ulmer, says the term can and should be used in any situation.
It's perfectly acceptable to do that.
He points to the origin of the word, derived from Latin, meaning teacher. Ulmer says by using the title of doctor, a person is presenting themselves as an accomplished expert in their field.
I think it's because of the expertise that has shown the demonstrated excellence in the field to recognize that you've mastered that field.
Although there are no set rules on when or where the title is appropriate, there is one thing these men agree on. It really comes down to personal choice.
And the writer of that Wall Street Journal post, Joseph Epstein, did not want to comment further on the piece. I did reach out to him earlier today. The university released a statement saying today Epstein has not been a lecturer at Northwestern since 2003. The statement goes on to say, while we firmly support academic freedom and freedom of expression, we do not agree with Mr. Epstein's opinion. Northwestern is firmly committed to equity, diversity, and inclusion, and strongly disagrees with Mr. Epstein's misogynistic views.